Budget 2026 marks a decisive shift in India's defense spending with a double-digit increase after years of stagnation. At around 2% of GDP, the allocation signals strategic resolve in an increasingly unstable global order. However, higher spending alone is not enough. Systemic reform in defense budgeting and procurement is urgently required. The positives are clear. Capital expenditure has risen by over 22%, finally overtaking revenue expenditure and correcting years of underinvestment in modernization. The Indian Air Force and Army have seen significant hikes for aircraft, heavy vehicles and weapons, reflecting operational priorities. A strong push for indigenization continues, with 75% of the capital procurement budget earmarked for domestic industry. Defense exports touching 23,000 rupees crore underline growing capability. Yet, structural problems persist. The weakening rupee inflates the cost of imported platforms, diluting headline increases. Pension liabilities remain high, and historical comparisons show that defense spending as a share of GDP was higher even when India's economy was much smaller. Chronic bureaucratic delays plague acquisition, with projects like submarines and fighter aircraft stretching across decades, leading to underutilization and surrender of allocated funds. The procurement process itself needs reform. The L1 rule discourages innovation and disadvantages emerging technology firms. Delays strengthen the case for a long-pending non-lapsable defense modernization fund. Research and development remains fragmented, with low private sector participation and overall R&D spending stuck below 1% of GDP. Defense spending should not be viewed through a narrow guns versus butter lens. It is integral to growth, infrastructure, employment, and the vision of Viksit Bharat. Process reform must now match budgetary intent.